Welcome to the Cyber Sangha podcast. Cyber Sangha is a program of free live broadcasts, launched in 2009 by renowned teacher and author Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Join us as we draw on ancient Tibetan wisdom to discover how to connect with our best self and live to our highest potential. The following teaching, Embracing Anger, Cultivating Love, was given by Rinpoche on June 29th, 2023, as part of a year-long series on embracing life with wisdom and compassion. This content is for informational purposes only. Listeners should consult medical professionals for any physical or mental health concerns. Please use headphones and do not meditate while driving or operating machinery.
Greetings, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Tsering and I am here at Serenity Ridge, our retreat center in Virginia, with His Holiness Mary Tenzin Wangyal with his attendees, and our Ligmicha Lamas, resident teachers, Geshe Jamso from Poland, Geshe Dema from Houston, Lama Kalzang from Mexico, and Kempo also from New York. So we have a lot of wonderful retreat we are having here on Tumo. And we have been, this retreat has been a fantastic retreat because we really like a very intense practice on Tumo, on the breath, a lot of focus on the breath. It's been wonderful. So I wanted to say greetings to all of you. Singh is in Nepal, so he is having a wonderful time teaching at orphanage school there. So all is good this side. So today's topic, embracing anger, cultivating love. And all these themes throughout this year, it has been embracing the emotions that usually we're trying to really, like from deep inside, we think of them as a bad. From different religious viewpoint, we think of that something that needed to be renounced, something that needed to be changed, something is not good to express. So that's the usual attitude toward these emotions. And sometimes, and even in a Buddhism, we calling it destructive emotions. So not every anger is a destructive emotion, or not every negative thoughts, negative emotions are destructive emotions. It depends on very much how we see them, how we understand them, how we process them, what we think what they are to us, and that all during all our full moon practices, and particularly the teaching of Dzogchen is that it is not to see something wrong with the anger. It is not to see something you should not get angry. It is not something that your partner, your husband, your wife, when somebody's angry, not to look them something wrong with them. It is not something when your child expresses anger, not trying to see something wrong with them or trying to suppress their anger. So it's none of that. It's not about that. So here, that's the idea of what we are saying, embracing anger, cultivating love. So So I just wanted to say that the approach to the anger, few things. Number one, I would like to, all of us, I would like to look at our anger, your partner's anger, your children's anger, your friend's anger, to be open toward it. Okay? So when we say to be open toward it, of course, it sounds like that everybody loves to give advice to everyone, especially with this word of open. You have to be open, openness is important, and so on. But it's not a question about how you tell someone. It's more important about am I open toward my anger? Do I see something wrong when I feel anger? Do I see something wrong with it? Consciously, unconsciously? Am I trying to not have anger? Am I trying to suppress my anger? Am I afraid of being judged by others because of my anger? What is your relationship to your anger? That is the question. So each one of us, basically, you ask yourself. Because anger can interfere our life. Anger can cause to divorce. Anger can cause risk factor of heart disease. Anger can lose your friend. Anger can cause your negative relationship to your children. Anger can lose your job. Anger can cause isolation in your life. Anger can bring a lot of negative situations in our life when we do not have a right relationship to our anger. So that's what is the right relationship? The number one is just simply, am I open to my anger? Do I have anger? Am I open to anger? Do I see something wrong with my anger? Do I see something wrong with my kids express, my partner express anger? Do I see something wrong? Or I am open to it? Or I have peace with it? What is your relationship to anger? The number one is to be open to it. Number two, not just to be open to it, I would say to have a respect to it. Respect to your anger. What I mean by that is anger is absolutely necessary for human survival. Anger is part of, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's absolutely necessary or not. At least it's undeniably, it's part of our life. It's part of us, part of sentient beings, part of you, part of me. So respecting the fact it's part of me, not seeing something wrong. So second part is I would like to say respecting our emotions, respecting our anger. So once you respect your anger, then you would like to look at anger as something to embrace it, host it, accommodate it, let it breathe, let it be there without putting more fuel in it. Let it be there without interpreting in it. Let it be there without immediately blaming yourself and others. Let it be there rather than immediately control and stop. That's what I mean by accommodate, host, hosting. And hosting means if you feel enough space, then you can host. When you're not able to host, you lack space. you lack openness. So openness, the respect, it comes together with it. As I'm speaking about it, I want all of us to not to think, at least when I'm speaking about it, I don't want, I hope you're not just looking, okay, what is he going to say about anger? Not like a kind of waiting to judge me, but rather reverse your thought and idea, looking back in yourself, really trying to look at your relationship to your anger. How much anger has caused damages in your life? How many things you have lost because of your anger? How many things you did not gain because of your anger? How many things could have grown into something that interfered by your anger? That is for something that we would like to look at in ourselves, to just pay closer attention. Last part, when we are able to open, when we are able to respect, when we embrace it fully, we become unified with it. We become one with it. That means anger dissolves. Because emotion, any emotion, in this case, emotion, anger, when it arises, it's like an energy. When nobody's feeling it, nobody's interpreting it, nobody's manipulating it, nobody's fueling it, then what it happens? There's nothing. It just expresses whatever level it needed to feel in your body. It need to feel energetically in within your cells, and it expresses certain feelings in yourself. Then nothing's happening. Nobody's feeling it. Nobody's analyzing it. Nobody's doing anything. It's just you're just simply hosting and accommodating and allowing, respecting it, allowing it to exist. Then it just vibrates. It just dissolves like a thunderstorm in a cloud. Cloud, it just disappears in the sky. Maybe little drops of rain and just disappears in the cloud, and then you begin to see clear sky with sunlight again. So that is what happened as a result of being open, being respecting, and accommodating it. And then you become more like a sense of oneness. So, you know, the other aspect of the anger is also more immediate kind of ways to help anger is to breathe. Because we all say to each other, when you feel angry, breathe deep. So either you feel rage, anger, suppressed anger, annoyed, disappointed, unsettling, subtle agitation, not comfortable where you are, who you are, what you're doing, not comfortable in the environment you are in, people you are with, situation you're encountering, you're not conscious. Bring up awareness and conscious of those situations, and then so breathing out. And in tantric tradition, like in a Dzogchen tradition, we say nyomon pi tsublung, like a gross emotional wind, energy activating in ourselves in a particular given moment. Sometimes it's very obvious. It's a very strong. You can feel it in your body. Other times it's very subtle. It still affects your body, but you're not conscious of it. So whatever level is there, it's kind of basically it's the wind. It's the energy. You kind of taking deep breathing, 5 times, 7 times, breathing it out. So that is what I'm trying to say here. In short, it's understanding of emotion, anger, your relationship to the emotion of anger, and not being open, respecting, allowing it to self-process and allowing it to self-liberate, and end of cessation of anger, self-liberation of anger, resting in that oneness of that cessation of anger. It's the meditation, the most beautiful meditation and most, how you say, protected meditation, because anger has guided you to in that specific opening space, silence or stillness of meditation. If you cultivate that space, that particular space where anger, cessation of anger, the space of anger cessation, that space has a unique, almost like a information energy, that cultivating that space will naturally able to generate love. Love is something that not you make rule. Love is not something that you put effort to. Love is not something you trying to fake. Love is not trying to use yourself to punish to love, control to love. Love is just spontaneously arises. That is a love. And spontaneous arising love, or in that matter, any spontaneous arising of any emotion, will never drain you. It always charge you. It always nourish you. It always gives you more strength. It will always give you ability to express your higher, your enlightened, your virtuous quality, to express out into the world, into the situation, and change the situation. It will give you the power to express that in relationship, transform your relationship. It will allow you to express those virtues in situation, in the world, in the society, and impact society, impact your family. So that is what spontaneous arising qualities is about. The most of the time, like professional smile, like airline, when you nowadays even they don't have a professional smile, it's a professional sadness, a real outcome of professional pain, facing even people who are supposed to be having quality of hosting someone, accommodating someone. It seems like they're no longer there. They're clear, honest enough, saying, I'm not happy. I don't want to give you water. If you want water, throw your water. You get those things in airlines. You just somebody throws your bottle of water in front of you, or you see those faces. So it's not a spontaneous expression of quality. So these are, I think, what I'm trying to say here, uh, as a meditation that's important. So another one last thing I wanted to say is the reversing the reason of anger. Reversing the reason of anger. What I mean by it, sometimes you get angry on someone because someone said something. Okay, someone was honest enough to tell you you're old. We were just talking among friends here, and sometimes in Eastern tradition, sometimes people would say something, you're fat. We don't get offended with that. You're old, you're grumpy, but maybe if you do get offended, political correct term, then okay, one thing is you get offended, then what do you do with it? Then I'm offended because you told me I'm old. But then I could think about, maybe why I have to be offended? I am old. So one, maybe somebody's helping me to recognize that I'm old, or somebody, or maybe I also realize that I'm in denial. I'm trying to, I'm trying to reject that idea. Or I'm getting older or something like that. So basically, so I'm thankful. Somebody's just honestly said, typically children's, children's, they will just tell you, right? Any children will tell you, but particularly your own children will definitely tell you everything. So instead of getting mad, just maybe internally, I don't have to get angry. Thank you for telling me that. Many shift in life, changes in life, transformations in a life, strengthening in life, growth in life, expansions in life. It's when we embrace the truth. Truth can make you feel angry. When you're respecting the truth, it can expand you. So it's some sense of, reversing the reason. So whatever, let's say this way, in your life, this very moment, whatever reasons are there, which is making you angry, look at those reasons. Many things is possible. It's trying to teach you something. So if you say, what is trying to teach me? Maybe it is trying to teach me something. What is trying to teach me? What is trying to teach me? What is trying to teach me? You repeat 5 times, you discover that there's something it's trying to teach you. If not, repeat 10 times, then you will discover it's trying to teach you something. Or you ask different questions. What is, how it's trying to make me strong? This situation, what is making me angry, maybe I need to be open, respect, understand, accommodate, and get a different message. Not message to get angry, but message something else, such as how is trying to make me grow. 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 How is trying to make me expand more. What kind of expansions I need. What kind of expansions I need. Stronger. How is trying to make me stronger. How is trying to make me stronger. How is trying to show me some new direction, new path. How is trying to show me a new path, new direction. How is trying to show me that I'm stuck. How is trying to show me that I'm stuck. How is trying to show me that I'm stuck, that I'm stuck for too long time. It's about the time to recognize and accept and process and be free. What it's trying to, information is trying to give me. So it's not like your condition, your weakness, reading some situation only to feel anger and 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 do something negative and feel bad and feel sad and feel hopeless and feel depressed. Not the pattern that you wanted to continue. So that is, I think, some sense of I would like all of us to look. So that is, I think, a meditation that I wanted to lead now. So please feel comfortable. Sit comfortably wherever you're sitting. Bring your full attention to special sacred space that where you are in. Be aware of this special moment that we are all as Cyber Sangha collectively practicing together. Feel this connection, feel this support from others, and be open to give your support to others. At least intentionally say that I am supporting to all the people who are practicing here with me, with us today. And be aware of your own frustration, agitation, frustration, disappointment, anger, which are unconscious, the anger, which are your conscious. And just for a moment of reflection, am I open enough to these feelings? Or have I been enough? Pay attention to this, close enough attention to these feelings. Do I notice these feelings? Am I open to these feelings? Do I ignore these feelings? Do I suppress these feelings? Do I see something wrong with these feelings? Being honest to yourself in this moment of reflection. And gradually look inward, feel that emotion, anger, be open to it. See it, feel it, be open to it. And respect it. Respect your anger. Respect your anger means be clear that you're not suppressing it, you're not blaming it, you're not seeing it as negative. You're honoring its existing and accommodating it, allowing it, feeling it, being gentle with it, being attentive, going closer. And behind this anger, there is some sense of disconnection, lost, sadness, fear. Look at those old, weak emotions and have compassion, a sense of care, compassion to your pain. And gradually give special hug, spacious, luminous, warm hug to your anger, embracing it. That's the term, embracing it. Spacious, luminous, warm hug. Spacious, luminous, warm hug. Spacious means, as we've been explaining, being fully open to it. Luminous means being fully aware and connecting with it. Warmth means care and love, care and gentleness and care and love. But it's not physical hug. It's a hug of awareness, hug of oneness. So hug, let the anger, when you hug your anger and all the emotion behind it, they all gradually dissolving, weakening, freeing, gaining more peace, processing it, feeling free. Like your best friend who is, when is sad and comes to you and you give this unconditional, caring, loving hug, the friend cries in tears and keep hugging and release, breathing deep, feeling ease, feeling peace, and resting deep in your arms. That is exactly what is happening to your own anger. So feel that process, and then once anger dissolves, and the rest in that pure space where anger has liberated. We'll listen to Aum Hum one time, just a few minutes, while you hug and let it dissolve, rest in that inner freedom, inner free space. Okay. So, how was the meditation? How much insight that you gain from your anger? Have you noticed if you're open, if you're close to your anger, if you respect, if you don't respect to your anger? Do you allow your anger, your your partner's anger, your friend's anger, your children's anger? If you cannot express your anger, you cannot feel your love. If you cannot express any emotion, you cannot feel the opposite emotion fully. So if you cannot really express your anger to someone, you cannot love that person fully. Expressing your anger to someone does not mean you have to be mean. You have to destroy that person. You have to sue that person. You don't, it doesn't mean that expressing can be, I mean, even this pure, spacious, luminous, warm hug is the best expression of anger. But if you cannot say, if you at least say, I'm uncomfortable when you do that, please stop doing that. Whatever, somehow learn to express with actions, with speech, with imagination, with meditation, but not expressing, not allowing to express someone is the way that you block the relationship, genuine relationship, is the way you block the pure expression of love. So embracing, respecting is the key. So I hope it making sense. Any feedback is welcome. If you are angry at explanation of anger, welcome too. The expression of expressing that anger is welcome too. If you make some sense, any expression is welcome. So thank you. All the best wishes.
Thank you for listening to the Cyber Sangha podcast. If you'd like to learn more about Cyber Sangha, visit us online at cybersangha.net.